Hey, what's up? This is Chosen. Happy Friday and weekend to you as we head into the end of the week. So an exciting video to get out there. I woke up and went straight to meetings and stuff this morning. I haven't even had coffee yet, so I am just now, I actually just went live. I was like thinking it's a normal day. I'm going to go live. My viewers are like, oh, have you seen the new champion and all that? So we need to get a video out there today talking about the thoughts that some of my viewers have and that I have and some predictions for the Fragment Champion here starting in about a week. I believe it starts on July 7th. We'll have a test server coming out soon, and we'll be able to crank out some infographics and some content for you around the next Fragment Champion, but looks decently solid. And we also have a big announcement coming from Plarium today on the head Discord server a couple hours ago. So we'll get you full context and reaction to what is going on as we head into the weekend for Raid Shadow Legends. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so the first thing I want to do is pull up this announcement and go through this together so that you can stay in the loop on what is going on. So first up, we get a greeting, for Raid Digest news and a Jingwan rework, which is definitely needed. So let's see what this is. As you know, you're making champion rebalance adjustments on a regular basis. That's debatable, but and the next big update will also include some most of you have already heard about Jingwan. Yep, okay, we heard about some of that. However, we're going to shed some light on it. So the rework is as follows. Immune to fear, all the CC stuff. At the end of each turn, you're going to remove the CC stuff and place a block debuffs on... okay, yeah, we understand that. So what will happen is the skill will have its cooldown 4 with tomes. And the skill will check the whole team at the end of the turn. If someone has those debuffs, if it is activated, then it will remove control. I think that kind of makes sense. I was mostly fine with that, and I'm kind of in the loop there on understanding that. That means after the rework, if someone uses mass fear or other mass control, like a Mashalet or something, Jingwan will be able to protect the whole team instead of just one of your allies. Additionally, if your team caught some control debuffs while Unchained was on cooldown, Jingwan will remove the debuffs at the end of the turn when his passive becomes active again. Yeah, to me that kind of makes sense, but I'm glad they're clarifying that a little bit. And we've got a little bit of news about Path of Light. Path of Light is a completely new event format for the game. You had a chance to test it, and we hope you liked it. Still are planning to make some additions in the future. Also, please note that completion or progress will not be counted towards any quests, missions, clan tournaments, or clan quests. Yeah, I know some people were wondering if it was going to work with like CBC in the future and stuff. While everything is still up for change right now, we believe the right thing to do for the game and the players. Okay. 3-star locations. For some time now, we've been receiving a lot of feedback from our players on the problem with getting 3-star results on a campaign stage. Sometimes players forget or are not aware of the full description. Yeah, so the 10-minute timer is one that I've seen come up a lot. You'll see topics pop up on Reddit, questions pop up in stream, Discord, things like that. They really are not very forthcoming about the 10-minute timer when it comes to clearing a campaign stage with 3 stars. Due to the addition of powerful defense champions to the game, some players are running into this problem. If you have a problem with 3-star conditions, please read the full description in eye details. Your team's battle might go over the time limit. Hellacraft is strong, but not yet to full potential. As some of you might have noticed, Hellacraft does not always counterattack in the arena with the passive skill. It is a bug, and we are working on it, so that's good. Death Knight, a fan art contest for Death Knight is running, and there is a link there. Clan versus clan tournament and personal rewards. Okay, the next CVC will be without personal rewards. It's an important note that a lot of people are curious about, and we should be getting a CVC on this upcoming Tuesday here in just a few days. But okay, now we got to transition to talking about a new Fragment Champion. And I did say in one of my most recent videos that we're actually due pretty soon to probably get a teaser about the next champion, because there's usually like a week or two lead up period to the event actually starting. In this case, it's going to be about a week. It launches on July 7th, and then it's usually live for about 3 weeks. And they usually do these about once a month, so it's a pretty quick turnaround that we see these coming. So I knew it was going to be coming anytime soon now. So let's go ahead and talk about it as we dive dive into the Knight Revenant, because we are getting an HP scaling Knight Revenant champion. We just had a Versul about exactly a year ago. Time flies. And when I first heard about the announcement, my first thought was like, didn't we literally just get a Fragment event for Knight Revenants already for an HP champion? But it was actually already a year ago. So going to be getting another one to the roster. We could pull up the kit and the pen and talk about some of the stuff going on here with the Fragment champion starting on July 7th. And there we go. So we've got an A1 that's going to attack one enemy 2 times and instantly activate any HP burn debuffs after attacking. Now, the unfortunate thing about these graphics is we don't get a breakdown of what the books do, how many books they're going to take, what their base stats are, the multipliers, or any sort of things that would be really important for grading them in the context of a tier list. So we can only kind of work with the description of skills and try to predict as best we can. I would bet that this takes 4 or 5 books. So a lot of times these abilities will just kind of get damage. It's like 3, 4, 5 books of well, probably not 5. I'm gonna go ahead and guess this is probably 4 books. You'll get like 4 things of damage because there is no buff or debuff chance on the A1 here. But then for the A2, we've got an attack all enemies with a 75% chance of placing an HP burn. They're definitely going to have that be bookable up to 100, and it's going to be probably scaled 5, 10, 10. It's going to be 3 books to get to 100, and then they might have a book or 2 for damage as well. So this one could get pretty book intensive at 4 to 5 books on the A2, and since it can't be resisted, that is pretty cool. I like that, the irresistible HP burn, and we've got some solid capability in things like the Spider and the Hydra here for sure. Then we've got an A3 here that's pretty crazy. We're going to equalize the HP of all allies, and take note, this is not a heal. It is just going to be equalizing. So your masteries that do plus to healing and stuff, your curing set, things like that are not going to work for something like this. It is just an equalize. Going to take the HP levels of all allies and bring them up to the level of the ally with the highest HP. And then we're also going to be getting an attack of one enemy, a single target on top of the HP equalizing. That will ignore 30% of the target's defense if the target HP is equal to or lower than this champion's current HP, which is going to happen a lot. So we're basically going to be ignoring 30% defense with this ability because of Drang being an HP scaling champion. That's going to proc a lot. But there is also a caveat here that will decrease the cooldown of the A2 Exalted Pyre by 1 turn if the target's current HP is higher. So if you're attacking somebody like a Mountain King or a Skull Lord Vargal or a Krisk, somebody with insane HP, you still will get a little bit of a reduction to your cooldown. Or if you're flying into a boss or something, you hit the Spider boss, you're going to get that HP back even sooner. Then we also get a passive of reflect 30% of the damage the champion receives back to the attacker if the champion has 50% or more HP, and deal 30% more damage instead if this champion has less than 50% HP. So a little bit of a swinging change on the multiplier and the damage dealing of the ability based on the current HP, which is kind of cool, but a little bit hard to get consistent value of, which I don't like. So my favorite passives are typically ones like Doom Priest, where every turn you're cleansing debuffs, or Duchess, you're just going to be automatically reducing the damage your team takes. That's stuff you can really plan for and build around and know is coming. Things like this are a little bit less consistent and hard to know exactly what is coming, but we also get a good aura down here as well of increased ally HP in all battles by 30%. And they're starting to do a little bit different percentages. They used to always do like 33% or 25% or whatever, but we're getting a 30% HP aura, which I think makes sense with the design of the kit here. And as far as books on this one, I'm going to say this one is 4 or 5. So 5, 10, 14, 12. I'm going to say books are 12 to 14 if I had to predict. And that's as best I can do. I don't really know the base stats and all the other stuff that we mentioned, but when I was on stream, the consensus seemed to be pretty solid, like A, high A plus, if you're going on like a S, A, B, C, D, F scale. Most of my viewers that were on stream seemed to think the kit is promising. So as long as some of that other stuff is good, the base stats and the different multipliers and the books and if everything kind of shakes out as we predict it to go, should be a pretty solid addition to raid here and really be good for some of those teams like the Hydra and the Spider and really be strong and be another damage dealer for the HP scaling champs. And also, obviously, we've got some crazy 10x events going on this weekend that we've already covered, featuring champions like Krisk and Duchess and stuff. So if you are pulling shards this weekend, good luck. I'm going to be YOLOing for Krisk, and then I will show you the results of how that goes here on the channel, because I got absolutely hoodwinked. I ended up in a situation where I was going to have to blow up my entire account to maybe have a 50-50 shot at getting Krisk, so I passed. So we're going to come back for redemption, and we're going to go after YOLOing for Krisk, and we're going to see how it works, and then I'll upload that here to the channel, and it'll either be a massive hoodwink or a massive success. So that'll do it for me on this one. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Good luck on acquiring the Fragment Champion starting on July 7th, and good luck this weekend if you are playing shards. I will see you soon in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.